Back in action. First free throw for Norman up and good. First free throws up and good for Norman Powell. We have a 9-13 game right now. Second free throw for Norman Powell is going to be up, and it is good off the heel. Looks like it was a 2-point shot. Here comes the Cavaliers up by 3, 13-10. They got a few substitutions. DeAndre Hunter's in the game, as well as number 5, Morrill. Looks for Donovan Mitchell. Morrill gives it to Darius Garland, fakes it, gives it to Jared Allen on top of the key. They're moving around, and a good defense by DJJ, good denial, and good block by Visca Zubac. Here we go. Jared James Harden to Zubac. Zubac is up and no good, but he gets the tip in. And here we go. DeAndre Hunter being guarded by James Harden. Hunter a little bit too strong. Hunter gets his own rebound, pulls the 3 up and no good off the left side of the court. They get an offensive rebound again. DGG. Darius Garland for 3. Up and good. Gotta get the boards. 12-16. Cavs are up by 4. Here we go. Chris Dunn bring up the ball. Crazy Chris. Being guarded by DeAndre Hunter. James Harden gets it on the inside and on the 2-point line, being guarded by Max Strus. Gives it to Visca Zubac. And they get almost an air one, but DJJ hangs into the air. 14-16. Cavs up by 2. DG swings around the screen into Jared Allen with the push shot. 14-18. High IQ play from Darius Garland. If you guys are on my YouTube, come over to my playback channel. Here we go. 14-18. Cavs are up by 4 points. You got James Harden at the logo. Gets the screen by DJJ. Gets the switch. Harden getting into the lane, going right. And they're going to call a foul. And the and one by James Harden being guarded by Max Strus. And Bogey's in the game. First free throw is going to be up for James Harden. It is good. 17-18. And Max Strus being guarded by Norman Powell. Max Strus to Jared Allen. Max Strus for 3. And he gets off the heel. Bogey with the rebound. Here comes James Harden with the rock. And the Clippers are looking for the lead. Here we go. Morrill guarding James Harden. James Harden willing and dealing. And they call a foul on James Harden off a push-off. And that will be 2 on James Harden. Here we go. DG gets into the lane. Pulls the 2-point shot. Midi. And he misses the shot. And they get the rebound. Here comes James Harden. James Harden willing and dealing for 3. And he misses the shot on the left. Here we go. Merrill to Jared Allen. Merrill handoff. Pulls the 3 up. And it's off the left side of the heel. And both teams are cold from the 3-point arc. Here comes Bogey Bogdanovic. Jared Allen guarding Bogey. And James Harden being guarded by Merrill again. And it's a turnover by James Harden. But they call a foul. Salute, Andre. What's good? Everybody's in the chat room. Make sure y'all let me know that y'all in here. Here we go. James Harden gives it to Visca Zubac. Visca Zubac posting up Evan Mobley, and he misses. Here comes the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell. Spider gets into the lane, and they call and one. He gets the and one bucket. Donovan Mitchell with the and one, and the Cavs take a 17-20 lead. And that's two on a Visca Zubac. So 2 fouls on James and 2 fouls on Vic Zoo. And we got Amir Coffey in the game. Here we go. Free throw by Donovan Mitchell is up in cash. The Cavs take a 4-point lead. Here comes Uno. Ben Simmons is in as well. Uno being guarded by Wade, not D Wade. And they turn the ball over again. Here comes Merrill. Pulls a three up. Cash, 17-24. Cavs are up by 7. Nicholas Batum is in as well. Ben Simmons is bringing the rock up. Ben Simmons into the lane. He misses it off the backboard. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell being guarded by Nicholas Batum. Donnie gets into the lane. And he gets the bucket, 17-26. And the Clippers call a timeout right away as the Cavs are on. It looks like I think a 7-0 run. If you guys are on my YouTube, come over to my playback. All right. Be back in a second. Y'all can y'all hear me? Man, I was muted this whole time. How was I muted? My fault, y'all. 74-75. Donovan Mitchell, push shot, up and good. Damn, I can't believe I was muted, bro. That is wild. It's all good. 77-74. James Harden, Chris Dunn for three, up and no good. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. I can't believe my fault, y'all. Crazy. Donnie into lane. They gonna call a foul on. Looks like who was that? DJJ. Donovan Mitchell at the line for two. First free throw. Up. Cash. And here we go. Second free throw for Donovan Mitchell is going to be up. And it is cash. 74-79. The Cavs are up by approximately 5 points. And Chris Dunn being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Swings it over to James Harden. Into Ivica Zubac being guarded by Jared Allen. He's posting Zubac. Zubac's pressing Jared Allen very easy. Back to James Harden. Kicks it out. James Harden, left side of the court, being guarded by Max Strus. What's he going to do with it? He pulls back, up, and no good. And it's a rebound by Evan Mobley. I don't like that shot. Max Strus, behind the back. A little bit too fancy. Steal by James Harden. James Harden pulls a three up, and it's no good. And Norman Powell, the highest man in the court. That's going to be in. Nope, no good. Jared Allen over to Darius Garland. Darius Garland into Evan Mobley. And they call a foul on on Ivica Zubac. That's going to be his fourth. And they are definitely trying to get Ivica Zubac out the game. And Evan Mobley with the and one. 81-74. Cavs are up by 7 points. Y'all, I can't believe I was muted. That is crazy. That is crazy. Why don't y'all say something? Dang. I thought y'all was my homies. Oh, yeah, man. Nate, Black Ice, Clip Gang, none of y'all said anything. He said they're not your homies. I guess not. I guess not. First free throw for Evan Mobley is up, going to be good. 82-74, and the Cavs pull out to 8 points. And we got Harden with the ball, being guarded by Max Strus. Harden gives it to Zubac, looks for the fake handoff, gives it over to James Harden. James Harden gets into the lane, corner to Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn gets into the lane. Push shot blocked by Evan Mobley. DJJ gets into the lane, and it's going to be off of, it looks like Evan Mobley, and DJJ is going straight at Jared Allen's chest with no fear. No good. And here we go. Visca Zubac can't out Norman Powell. DJJ gets into the lane, going left, spin move, and it's steal by Jared Allen. Here we go. And here comes Donovan Mitchell, Spider, in and out on DJJ. Spider gets into the lane, stopped by DJJ. Cavs get it back. Darius Garland for the corner three is up and off the heel. Rebound by Max Strus, and they are killing him on the offensive glass. Donovan Mitchell pulls the three up and a little bit short, but they get a rebound by Visca Zubac. Here comes Chris Dunn over to the Norman Powell crossover, and they call a foul. And it looks like Norman's going to be going to the line for two. 6:58 left into the third quarter. Here we go. Norman Powell, 27 points, 10 for 17 from the field, 4 for 8 from the three. First free throws up, and it's short. Second free throw for Norm up, and it is off. Both free throws, unusual for Norm, does not go through. 84% for the year. Here we go. Jared Allen, Max Strus, being guarded by Bogdanovich. Max Strus into Evan Mobley. That's too easy. And the Twin Towers are definitely making their effect this game, with the Visca Zubac also in foul trouble, and it's not looking very good for the Clippers. 84-74. Max Strus on James Harden. Bogdanovich coming around the screen. He gets stripped by Donovan Mitchell. Here comes Max Strus. Max Strus back to Evan Mobley, to Max Strus, to Darius Garland. Thinks about it. Spin move. Darius Garland gets into the lane to Max Strus. Thinks about the three. Gets stopped by DJJ into the lane to Jared Allen. 86-74 with the scoop pass. And the Cavs take a 12-point lead. He said, I figured you was handling some business and came back in when you was good. Yeah, but Andre just said I've been muted the whole time. Have I been muted the whole time? Black Ice? Yeah, I was on mute, so why don't you say that something? Dang, Black Ice. Who y'all think is better, Donovan Mitchell or Devin Booker? Who y'all think is better between Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker? I've been saying it for years. I think Donovan Mitchell's a better player. I think he's a better player than Devin Booker. That's a good comparison. Donovan Mitchell and Devin Booker. Yep, Andre said it. Second free throws up for James Harden. It is good. 76-86. The Clippers cut to 10. Here we go. Darius Garland to Jared Allen. Jared Allen to Evan Mobley. Mobley for three. Up in cash. 89-76. Norman Powell's looking for any type of foul. Here we go. 89-76. And Evan Mobley is having a very solid game. DeAndre Hunter on James Harden. DeAndre Hunter, James Harden with the crossover. James Harden pull back three. Up and no good. Here comes Darius Garland out the court to DeAndre Hunter, and that is good. 91-76. Norman Powell being guarded by looks like Darius Garland. Norm to DJJ. Zubac in the paint being guarded by Jared Allen. And the Visca. Ooh, what a nice follow by DJJ. 78-91. Here comes the Cavs right here. Donovan Mitchell, Spider in the post to DeAndre Hunter, being guarded by Bogey, and he takes the ball right away from him. What a follow by DJJ. Here we go. Got Dean Wade on Uno. Uno bring the ball up the court, crosses the half court line. Harden with the screen. Pull back to Bogey. Bogey going right. Bogey into the lane. Bogey pulls up and it's good. 80-91. Here we go. Here comes the Clippers. They cut it down to 11. Darius Garland gets into the lane. Push shot. It's up and it's no good off the glass. Here comes Bogey down the court. Bogey gives it to Big Zoo. Big Zoo gets it right back to Jared Allen. Jared Allen steals it from Big Zoo as he fronts him in the post. Here comes Darius Garland. Jared Allen run the lanes. Pulls it DeAndre Hunter into Jared Allen with a small bogey on him inside with the scoop shot. 80-93, the Cavs are up by 13. Here we go. Norman Powell down in transition and misses the left-handed layup. Bad shot by Norman Powell. Here comes Darius Garland. Darius Garland pulls a three-point shot. It's up and it's off the heel, but rebound by Jared Allen. They're going to call it foul on. Looks like Bogdanovich. And Jared Allen, Evan Mobley will definitely have a better effect this game. Black Ice said he reminds me of D-Way a little bit. Yeah, he do. That's D-Way 2.0. That's D-Way 2.0. And Jared Allen has 20 points, 9 for 10 from the field. First free throw is up, and it's off the left side of the rim. Jared Allen, acquired from the Brooklyn Nets a few years back. And he makes the second free throw as the Cavs have the number one record in the Eastern Conference. A lot like state for them this season. Here comes Uno, being guarded by Dean Wade. Uno gets the screen set by Visca Zubac. Uno pass to Zubac as he misses the push shot. Zubac's having a very rough night tonight. Here comes Darius Garland in transition. Garland, DG to Dean Wade, back to Garland. Garland goes left, gets the screen back by Jared Allen. Garland with the push shot, it's up, and it's a little bit too long, but the Cavs retrain the rebound. And it will stay with the Cavs. Salute, Bruce. He said Zubac's not effective. He ain't tonight. Zubac's having a rough night. And that should be Clipper ball right there. That's what Brian Seaman just said. 80-94. And the Clippers should win this challenge. Salute to Bruce and salute to my man Black Ice 24. See what they have to say. And there you go. There's going to be the Clipper ball. Salute, salute. Bruce, can you believe they didn't tell me I was on mute for half the game? That's crazy. And Big Ben's in the game going right. Big Ben over to Bogey. Bogey going left. Being guarded by looks like Merrill. He gets into the lane. Bogey push shots up and good. 82-94. Here we go. Donovan Mitchell with the rock going right on James Harden. Gets into the lane. It's up and good. Donovan Mitchell is begging for the call. 82-96. Transition. Bogey going left. Bogey dribbling around the hoop. Being guarded by Evan Mobley. Ben Simmons in the post. Ben Simmons posting to Bogey. Thinks about the three. Swings it over to DJJ. DJJ for three is up and it's off. I would have shot that ball if I was Bogey. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Spider gives off to Wade. Thinks about the three. Gets into the lane. Evan Mobley, same spot from three in them earlier in the game. A little too short. Rebound by Big Ben. Here we go. Big Ben with the alley-oop. He misses it to DJJ. Here comes the Cavs. Evan Mobley down the court to Donovan. Donovan swings over to DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter back to Evan Mobley with the nice dish. And the bigs are definitely showing themselves to be very prevalent this game with Noah Visca Zubac, who's having a very, very ineffective game, 82-98. And DJJ gets hit, trying to shake off A little bug. Here comes Bogdanovich being guarded by Dean Wade. Here comes Harden with the rock being guarded by Merrill. Harden gets into the lane, turns it over. Here comes the Clippers, or here comes the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell pulls out. Pause. DeAndre Hunter for three, up and no good. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Here comes Big Ben being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Big Ben to James Harden. Harden pulls back to three, up, and it's cash, 85-98. Here we go. Donovan Mitchell in and out with the nice dish, and they have got to watch the backside. That's on Ben Simmons, 85-100. Cavs up by 15. Big Ben being guarded by, looks like Evan Mobley. Big Ben coming down the court. Bogdanovich thought about the three, stopped. Three, it's up and good, 88-100 for the Clippers. They are up by, Cavs are up by 12. Here we go. Here comes Donovan Mitchell going right. DeAndre Hunter swings it over to Wade, into Evan Mobley, into the post. It's up and it's good as he is taking advantage of that post play. 88-102. Cavs are up by 14. Here comes Uno. And James Harden weighing the clock down, being guarded by, looks like Merrill or Dean Wade. Swings over to Nicholas Batum for the corner three. It's up and it's off short. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell going to take the last shot. He's going to hold on to it pretty much. Pulls a dagger three, up and cash. What a shot by Spider, 88-105. And Bogdanovich will not count. And Donovan Mitchell is definitely feeling it right now. Spider right now, I think he has crossed the 20-point mark, and he has taken over of this second half. What a dagger. So the Clips were, that first half, they stayed into it. I think they were down by only, I think, 2 points. And then all of a sudden, it's the third quarter, they came on to an explosion. So, um, no Kawhi in this game. Um, but they were right there until they let that third quarter, that third quarter slip away. And now they're back down at 17 points. Cleveland Cavaliers get up a lot of threes, as y'all know, number one offense in the league, ball movement, dominating inside. He said try some Haitian food. It was busting last night. Okay. They try half court shots. He said Drico Griot. Dirico Griot is Creole, BJ. Okay. I'll be letting people in after the game, so you guys were free to come in. We can talk about the post game. Um, he said the Cavs made a great adjustment on Zoo. They've taken him right out. Yeah, that just goes to show you how important Zubac is. They took him out the game by attacking him early, get him in foul trouble, and then that's where Mobley and Allen started to take over. But even before he got into foul trouble, like Zubac really didn't have much of an impact to start the game. So, let's see what they do in this fourth quarter. Norm had a hot first half. Here we go. And there's head coach Kenny Atkinson. And the Cavs ball. Evan Mobley, 3-point line being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell being guarded by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Donovan Mitchell gets into the lane, swings over to Miro for the three in the corner. It's off the heel, and they give it to Bogey. Bogey, and he keeps it in his left hand, being guarded by Dean Wade. Gives it over to Visca Zubac. Zubac push shot, little hook is up and good over Evan Mobley. 88 to 90 to 105. Here we go. We got Spider with the rock, being guarded by Chris Dunn. Spider pulls back, thinks about it, and he calls a foul. It's up and good. Donovan Mitchell is going off in this second half, and he's smelling blood. And he converts. So I had a discussion, right, yesterday with Adam, and I told him that I feel like Russell Westbrook's a better defender than Chris Dunn. Now y'all see what's going on in this game with Donovan Mitchell, and Chris Dunn's playing defense on him, and he's pretty much getting destroyed. Now Chris Dunn is a good defensive player when it comes to rotations and stuff like that, but it's against like real stars. Norman Powell gotta stop doing that. Against real stars, he's ineffective, as y'all are seeing. Chris Dunn is not even a factor. DeAndre Hunter for the corner three is up and short. Rebound by Visca Zubac. But the players like that is going to be the ones he has to guard. And it's a block by Evan Mobley on Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here we go, Evan Mobley in transition. And he turns the ball over. I don't know what the hell he was doing. And Zubac. And here comes the Cavs. What y'all think? Do y'all think Russell Westbrook's a better defender than Chris Dunn? Donovan Mitchell gets into the lane. Dean Wade for three, up, and it's short. 92 to 108. Oh, with the nice crossover, Norman Powell. Nice push shot, 94 to 108. Cavs up by 14. And Norman Powell has a game 9 of 29 points. DeAndre Hunter pulls back, gets a screen set by Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley fakes the pass, just shoots a 3-point shot. It's up and short, and it's going to be Clipper ball. As Dean Wade of the Cavs hit the ball out. And Ben Simmons. Norman Powell going right. And he swings up to Bogey for the three, up and good. 97 to 108. The Clips cut it to 11 points. And the Cavs call a timeout. Here we go. Oh, 96 to 108. We back here shortly. And we back in action. He said, but why is Kawhi not playing? Because it's a back to back, which is stupid. He's only played 23 games this season. You can play you can play him you can play him tonight and it. So back into action, Cavs 108 clips 96. Gets into the lane. Norman Powell push shot is up and short. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Donovan pulls a three. That's a gut check. And it's cash. 96 to 111. Donovan Mitchell is definitely feeling it. Spider. Guarding Chris Dunn. Dean Wade on Ben Simmons. And Zubac with the nice left-handed hook shot. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. 98 to 111. Donovan Mitchell with the in and out. Gets the screen. Switches off. Back to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell calling for an ISO play on Bogdan Bogdanovic. Donovan gets with a nice half spin over to Isaiah Cole for the 3-point shots up in cash. 98 to 114. They play the Magic tomorrow, Andre. 98 to 114. Ben Simmons gets into Dean Wade, and they're going to call a foul on Dean Wade. And the Cavs are up by 16 points. And they take Donovan Mitchell out. And they're back into action. Here comes Ben Simmons over to Norman Powell. Norman Powell gets into the lane. Norman Powell with the nice left-hander right there. Here comes Darius Garland. Darius Garland with the rock to Jared Allen. Jared Allen looking for somebody going back door, and then it's going to be Cavs ball. They couldn't even get the call right. But Norman Powell playing very, very aggressively, getting it downhill, getting it. Well, and then 100 to 114, the Clippers, the Cavs are up by 14. Darius Garland being guarded by Chris Dunn. Darius Garland over to Isaiah Coro. And DG. Here we go. And they turn the ball over. Here we go. Here comes Bogdan Bogdanovic. Just hands it off to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons. Hand off to Bogey. Bogey gives it to Ben Simmons. Ben going right. Stop by Merrill. Ben over to Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn with the layup. 102 to 114. And they carry down to 12 points. Here comes the Cavs. Here comes Darius Garland into the lane. Off the window. No good. Rebound by Big Zoo. Here comes Norman Powell. Norman Powell. Pull back. Shot three up. And it's Ash. 105 to 114. The Clippers down by 9. Here comes Darius Garland. Being guarded by Chris Dunn. 6 minutes left into the contest. Garland is good, 105 to 116. And here comes Clips. Norman Powell being guarded by, looks like Isaac Okoro, switch off by Merrill. Norman Powell, crossover, gets into the lane to Chris Dunn. Norman Powell, 3-point shot. Up, around, no good. Tough one right there. Here comes Darius Garland. Darius Garland being guarded by Chris Dunn. Darius Garland into Merrill for three in the corner, up, and it's too long. Rebound by Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn being guarded by Isaac Okoro. Chris Dunn with the push shot is up and no good. Rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Merrill with the rebound. Here comes Darius Garland. DG with the rock. DG with the nice hesitations. And he gets the tip back to over to Dean Wade with the high play. A little short, 105 to 116. Here comes the Clippers. Bogdanovich being guarded by Darius Garland. Swings over to Chris Dunn for the three. It's up and is good. 108 to 116. And they cut it down to 8 points. And we'll be right back. And we back into action. And James Harden is back into the contest. And here comes the Cavaliers. Darius Garland being guarded by Bogdanovich. Donovan Mitchell's in the contest as well. Donovan Mitchell being chased by Chris Dunn. Donovan for three. Up the hill is no good. Here comes the Visca Zubac with the rebound. Here comes James Harden. Harden being guarded by Evan Mobley. Harden asking for the screen. Here we go. Into Visca Zubac. Visca Zubac. Posting. No good. And he's looking for the foul. He's not going to get it. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Donovan directing alley-oop to Jared Allen. 108 to 118. Cavs up by 10. And here comes the Clippers. Chris Dunn signaling the offense, being guarded by Evan Mobley. Screen. Jared Allen. James Harden to Visca Zubac. Norman Powell circling. Viska Zubac looks for the shot. Stopped by both guys. Chris Dunn gets drawn off the line. And that's going to be a shot contest. That's going to be a 24-second violation by the Clippers. Yeah, 118 and 108. Donovan Mitchell, top, gives it to Evan Mobley with the aggressive drive. He loses the ball. Here comes James Harden. Harden gives it in to Ivica Zubac to Chris Dunn for the open three-point shot. It's up and long. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell with the stutter step on Norman Powell gets into the lane to Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley, they pull out to Max Strus. Max Strus to Darius Garland. DG gets into the lane, and they go and call a foul. It looks like on James Harden. He said, "Dang, it's not Zubac's night." Yeah, it's not Zubac's night. Well, partially because that man's on the bench right there. He's not playing. And DG's at the line for two. First free throw is going to be up and it is cash. 108 to 119. DG going for the second free throw. Here we go. DG hanging out here, Indiana, 4-year pro. He makes both free throws. And the Cavs are up by 12 points. Here comes Max Strus. James Harden being guarded by Darius Garland on the switch. Norman Powell thinks about the three, gets into the lane as well. Gives the DJJ in the opposite corner three. It's up in cash, 111 to 120. And DJJ hits the big three. Here comes the Cavs right here. Darius Garland with the rock. Donovan Mitchell being guarded by DJJ. Donovan Mitchell calling for the screen, slip screen. Gets into the lane. Does not get the call. Jared Allen gets the rebound. Max Strus thinks about the three. Gives it to Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley hook shot over Viska Zubac. No good. And here comes the Clippers. James Harden with the rock being guarded by Darius Garland. 2.5 minutes left in the contest. Harden over to Viska Zubac does not get the roll. Viska Zubac has not been good around the paint tonight. DG thinking about getting into the lane, gives over to Jared Allen. Little dipsy do threw bogey off bounds, and DG gets into the lane and it's good and converts. 111 to 122. The Cavs are up by 11 with almost shy of 2 minutes of the game. James Harden with the rock. Harden gives over to DJJ. Harden for the three-point shot. It's up and it's cash. 114 to 122. And Harden has 22 points tonight. Darius Garland pulled back on Bogey. I don't know why they got him on Darius Garland, bro. That's a damn mismatch. Here we go. Yeah, we shall be back with the last stint of the game. And we will be letting people in after the game. If y'all want to come in after the game, we'll be letting people in. I'll be letting y'all in after the game as it concludes. And it's gonna be side out. Here comes the Cavs with the ball. Evan Mobley being guarded by James Harden. Evan Mobley. Here comes DG being guarded by Norman Powell. Into Jared Allen with the nice hook shot. And Jared Allen and Evan Mobley have been doing hell of a job tonight in that interior. James Harden being stopped by Donovan Mitchell. Switched on him by Darius Garland. Here comes Bogey. They show early. 3-point shot by DJJ up, and it's cash 117 to 124. Let's see if the Clippers can make a stop. Let's see if the Clippers can make a stop. They got 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the game, and the Cavs are going to look to wind down this clock as much as possible. Darius Garland gets into the lane, pulls out, pause, and they immediately double off on Darius Garland. Max Strus over to Jared Allen, and he mishandles the rock. Here comes Norman Powell, and they call a jump ball. Oh, it's going to be and Donovan Mitchell gets on the floor, and that is a big call, and it's a timeout by the Cavs. Clip game, my man James said, "Yep, I was right. Harden not the man." You know how I feel about it, but I mean, I'll let y'all determine that. Donovan Mitchell with the high hustle play, and here we go. Salute to my man Cottage for coming in here, always being on point with the commentary, man. I appreciate you with all the side notes. Norman Powell with 34 points, 13 for 24 from the field, 4 assists. And Darius Garland with the ball. Gives up to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan. And they turn the ball over. James Harden for 3. It's no good. Rebound by Harden again. Evan Mobley swings it over to Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn for 3. Up. It's good. 120 to 124. And a full court press for the Clippers. Donovan Mitchell gets out of it. To Darius Garland. They gonna look like they're gonna foul him. Oh my goodness. Damn, bro. That nigga got handles. That dude got handles. You know, that's the last person you want to pressure up. And DG is going to look to make both free throws. It's no good. And here comes the Cavs. Second free throws up. And it's cash. And they're going to call a timeout. 23 seconds left in the contest. You said great fight. Great though. Great fight, those field goal Clippers. Absolutely. Ah, Clippers got Magic tomorrow. Pelicans, Mavericks back to back. Spurs, Rockets, Kings. He said Garland got some nasty handles. Yep, he do. He's a damn Harlem Globetrotter. And the ball's in. Harden. Harden pulls in, pulls back. DeAndre Hunter. And that's going to be a foul on James Hart on DeAndre Hunter. And here we go. Harden with 2 free throws. First one's going to be up and good. 23 points for James Harden. Second free throw. It is good. And there's Garland. Donovan Mitchell gets the ball. And they call a timeout. He said one could argue if the call plays, we win. If if that and I ain't gonna even say it. Say Brian Shaw coaches, we win. Here we go. And the game is on the way. Darius Garland. And they call a foul, looks like on I don't know if that's on Bogey or what. He said he's unfortunately not the head coach. Yeah. Darius Garland, 89% from the line. First free throw up. Good. 122 to 126. Second free throw up for the Cavs. Darius Garland up in cash. 122 to 127. They get the ball in, and it is saved by Donovan Mitchell, and that's going to do it. And the Cavs are victorious over the short-handed Clippers. And I will be dropping the link for people to be coming in. I'm gonna let y'all come in real quick. And my man Clip Gang, what's good, JM?
Hello, BJ. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I don't got nothing bad to say. Um, if I did have something bad to say, it'd probably be the same thing I've been saying all season. So it'll be a repeat. I liked how everybody else played. And it was a hard fought fight. I don't understand why the coach sat Kawhi down today when he could have did it tomorrow, but and something was interesting. Like after the post game ended with Kawhi's post game, they asked him was he going to play Sunday, and he said, "Yeah." I told the coach, I told the medical, like, "Yo, I want to play Sunday." So mind you, he said he told the coach, like you can see it, it's out there. So I am going to say again about Tide. Well, I guess I am going to say it. B Shaw would have made a difference, but however, we had a lot of missed open shots. A lot of Cleveland. They just came out firing, and they won. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. We'll hopefully win tomorrow and keep up six seed standings.
Let me see who plays tonight. Because I think Golden State plays tonight. So if they win, then I think they take back that 6 seed. They play the Spurs,
Oh
and then
my gosh!
the T Wolves play the Pistons. So if they win tonight, they get. So if they both win, they get the 7th and 8th seed, or the
Oh,
sixth and
if they
seventh seed.
so but we got a tiebreaker. So if we win tomorrow against the Magic, then we'll be right back at 6 seed.
Uh, I think they'll be at 7 seed because they'll be tied with Minnesota, and Minnesota has the tiebreaker. If Minnesota
So
wins today, though, if they win today,
right. So if say both of them win today and they get the 6 or 7 seed, and then we win tomorrow, would that put us right back at a 6 seed? Or
nah, they'll be the 7 seed. They'll be over Golden State, but they won't be over Minnesota.
so where we gonna be still in the 7, 8 seed?
No, if the Clippers win tomorrow, they'll be the 7 seed, and Golden State will be the 8th seed because they got the tiebreaker over Golden State. But Minnesota has a tiebreaker over the Clippers. So if they win today, even if the Clippers win tomorrow, Minnesota still has the 6th seed. So they would have to lose again, and then the Clippers would
Yeah.
have to win for the Clippers to take over Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Oh
So
well.
they
Last. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
so they got 3 more back-to-backs on this schedule. So I'm interested to see if the Clippers start to play Kawhi these last 2 back-to-backs.
Yeah, I wanted to close on that, man. Like, well, anyway, I already said it. It made absolutely no sense for Kawhi to sit out this game when he could have sat out tomorrow. We do not. We ain't. Anyway, yeah. Well, go Clippers still, man. We got a couple of more games to get right back in the mix. I seriously doubt Golden State lose to the freaking Spurs. But you never know, right?
You never know. They could. They could. They could. I mean, it's in
Spurs
San
lost.
Antonio. It's in
Yeah,
San
but Spurs
Antonio.
true, but Spurs lost Wimby though. So Wimby out for the rest of. He been out for a minute. I don't even know Spurs. You never know. Go Spurs. Go Spurs.
Go Spurs, go.
Yeah, well, go. Who Minnesota play again?
They play Detroit.
Go. Oh, I got Detroit. I'll take Detroit. Minnesota gonna lose that game. But anyway, yeah, Detroit too physical. So okay, we gonna be all right. Go Clippers.
For sure, for sure. Everybody in the chat want to come up on the panel, feel free. Talking about the game a little bit. What you think against the Orlando Magic tomorrow?
Keep Ben starting. That's what I forgot to. I thought maybe somebody was waiting in line, but they probably either way. Keep Ben at point guard. We start coming back with Ben at point guard. Let
Mm-hmm.
Ben play point guard tomorrow against the Magic. Keep Harden
Mm.
off the ball, and I think we can handle it. I think we beat them already, though. Did we? But hey, any given Sunday. So, but did we beat them already?
Yeah, they beat them earlier this year. But the only thing about Orlando, they got length. So I don't think Harden gonna have a good game tomorrow.
Probably not.
Probably not. So
Probably
Kawhi gonna
won't.
have to impose his will, but I think he's gonna have his hands full with Paolo too. But I think the it'll probably be like I don't know who would probably be it'd be tough.
Well, as long as we got our second unit, that second unit will solidify. Even Law Murray, Kawhi pick literally has his own squad. So let Harden do his thing. I just hope we win. Cause yeah, Magic gonna be a young team, tough team, and we probably definitely
Hmm.
gonna need Kawhi and somebody. Please keep Harden out the game. Just keep him away from the ball. Long as Harden away from the ball, we're gonna be just fine. I see you, the real Eleazy.
He
Don't
said
be-
spam bot.
yeah, he's still in my. He did the Diddy of the YouTube. Don't steal my terms. I mean, no, the pause. I mean, not like that, but Diddy also known for stealing beats back in the day, not what's going on today. I can't even say his name no more. But anyway, so I just hope we win, man. So what you think though?
What for tomorrow?
Hmm.
It's gonna be a tough game because Orlando, like us, is good. They're a good defense. The only difference is they got a lot of length. They got a lot of size. So, and they're gonna be at home. So I'm not so sure who's gonna have the big game. Norm, I knew was gonna show up big today, but
Yeah, Norm
tomorrow I don't
did
know who's
good.
gonna have the big game.
Yep. Yeah, Norm did good today, but I liked it. Like I said, I liked it that with Ben being the point guard, we seen us start digging ourselves out of holes with basically anybody playing point guard except for oh boy, he just better off the ball, But we were forced to lose by 3 points, whatever, against the number, good team. We still fought hard. The rest of our players did anyway. But everybody fought hard, so that was a good
Hmm.
sign to see.
That was a good game though for y'all, bro. I thought y'all did y'all thing. Y'all really battled, even though y'all got down like 17 points twice. Y'all battled back each time, so that was encouraging to see. You know what I'm saying? So when you get Kawhi back, I know it's the second night of a back to back, but it's gonna be a hard game only because y'all fought so hard in this game that
Yeah,
y'all need a fresh Kawhi to carry y'all for tomorrow. So we'll see how that game actually plays itself out though.
pretty
Yeah,
good take, real easy.
But I kind of figured this game was gonna go like that.
yeah. I thought I thought we could have made an adjustment with Chris Dunn. I thought because he wasn't hitting, he had like I think 2 3-point shots, but the timing of the misses really kind of hurt because Cleveland they can get like they explode in that backcourt, and you wasn't gonna stop Donovan or Darius anyway. So I would have probably brought another shooter out there. It kind of sucked. Amir got hurt. That kind of hurt them a little bit.
Yeah, we could have used his extra points. And look, hey, both for you and VJ and Lil Easy. You know one thing I noticed? Harden plays like the point guard position on offense. I just noticed this, right? And on defense, he goes back to check basically where the power forward would be. So like that's why they keep getting them open them open threes on the left side of the rim on Harden's side. I just noticed that. Like he should be if he playing point guard, he should be checking the dude bringing down the ball, I would assume, but he doesn't. So you got a bigger player trying to check point of attack. So Harden truly is a defensive liability. I just kept sensing it, but I've actually seen it today. What
Yeah,
they tell you? Go ahead.
he's a liability against like good guard play. Like we saw that the first time. He like Darius and Donovan were like making him. He can't guard them dudes.
No, I mean, but he doesn't even. He stands in the back, like the left
Yeah,
corner twos. He doesn't even. He's not even up there facing the point guards. He's somewhere where a power forward would have been, or somewhere in the back by the rim,
Who
and
you
he's too
talking about
small.
though?
I just looked at how he play our defense when he's in. He's. I can't think of the name right now. I was
Yeah,
just left my kid.
they playing hard, and he's guarding. You know what I'm saying? What's the name? Isaac Okoro. So
And what is Isaiah? What's his position?
he's a like small
three.
forward shooting guard, like, but he sits in a corner though, like you know what I'm saying. So it's easy for James Harden. That's why they disguised him on defense because they knew this game he wasn't going to be able to stay in front of Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garden.
She translated that very well. That makes him even a worse liability because he's too small.
Yeah. Let me go to my man Red. That Taz.
No, it's Rob. It's Rob.
Oh, what's good,
Oh,
Rob?
what's good, Rob? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up?
So,
You know,
Salute, bro.
I knew. I think you know what? I knew. Someone said it the other day on the podcast. There was like, it's gonna be up to Harden this game if Kawhi's out, and I said, you know what? We're gonna lose this game because if it's up to Harden, bro, we screwed. Again, a no show. Again, we needed him to show up and produce. He's a no show again. And Ty Lue in his rotations, man, it's ridiculous. He kept Dunn out there way too long. You know what I'm saying? Dunn wasn't really scoring like that. Like you said, his defense, Donovan Mitchell was going to score at will. So at that point, I would have loved to see DJ out there more, taking Chris Dunn's spot. Because I feel like DJ, he had a good game. And he should have had more minutes. And what was that lineup when we were down? What 4? Oh my God! It was like Ben Zoo, Chris Dunn was out the point guard. Like, why did he bring Harden in, bro? Like, honestly, it's like I feel like Brian Shaw would have left that lineup out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Harden is such a if you put the game in his hands and it's pressure, we're not winning. He's not that guy, man. It's really showing me. It's really showing me that when Kawhi come back, he should be the 4th option scorer, man. Honestly, behind Zoo, Norman Powell, and Kawhi, he should be getting. He should be thinking about scoring after all them guys have their touches, bro.
But James
What'd you say, Elise?
James Harden hit his numbers
today. Nah, man. That's all.
Them numbers he hit were like
oh my
70-80% not even in the game.
Oh my God. Hey, Elise, man. You know what? That's all Harden is. He's about his own numbers. That's it.
So that's what I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Them numbers don't tell the whole story. When you be like, yeah, he had 30 and did I'm like, there's no that 30 had no impact on the game, bro. Stop.
Look at his shot selection, man.
Right.
Turnovers, like,
And he didn't guard nobody. They kept
exactly. Okoro was hitting everything in that corner, man.
wide open.
Hey, that should be
it's
so obvious. It'd be so obvious. Like I said it before, it's conspiracy theory. I think Harden truly does bet on the games. It's impossible, damn near, for anybody to make the mistakes he do. Now, I mean, he does that shit on purpose. Anyway, but keep this motherfucker. I keep him off the ball. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, man, I
like,
agree with you. Go ahead, my bad.
no, I was saying, bro, like I peeped that, bro. Like he hits his numbers, bro, but they're not impactful. And then you don't guard on the other side, bro. Like that's the trick that people, if you don't watch Harden's game, you look at the stat sheet, you be like, oh, he had 25, he had 22.
That's
Yeah, all right, but in the fourth quarter, bro, he had like 2 points, 3 turnovers, 1 assist. Cut like gut check time in the game was in the reach.
Yeah.
You know, Norm carried us in the first half and let us, got us head of steam. And then like now that you're the other side of the like, I thought Harden was hurt the way he was moving out, but he just can't guard.
Hey, BJ, what was with the force feeding Chris Dunn in the corner? They leaving him open for a reason.
Bro, I keep telling you, that's a liability, man. Shooting the ball, like you ain't stopping Donovan or Darius. You might just get off the floor.
Like
fouled out. Chris Dunn fouled out.
Force feeding him. I literally seen so many. They was trying to get him in rhythm, but bro, he's not going. Get him out the game.
Well, it's hard to do that because once again, you can't leave Harden out there with nobody playing defense.
Why not have DJ out there then? DJ was doing a good job.
Because his defense isn't nowhere near what Chris Dunn is. So
because
Chris Dunn defense wasn't really like that this game. I'm gonna be honest with
you. It's one of those things where you have to decide you want defense because you got to keep James Harden on the court because there's no Kawhi, and that's the problem. When you get into these games, these playoff type situations, you have to have Kawhi, because it sets everybody up in a natural position. It takes the load off of everybody, so everybody don't have to overexert themselves and do what they're uncomfortable with doing.
And I gotta ask one more question: what's up with these back-to-backs we got? We got like 3 back-to-backs, bro.
That's because of the Flyers and all that.
Man, that's some bullshit, bro. Bro, hey, Elise, I see why you happy about the Warriors, man. We got these back-to-backs, bro. We don't know if we're gonna win those games.
Lakers got back-to-back. It's because of the Flyers in LA. They had to reschedule everything.
Man, Kawhi not playing, bro. I don't know. It's a 50-50, bro.
He is playing. He should have played today. He wanted to play today.
I hope so. He better play on those back-to-backs. Because if he don't, man, I'm real upset.
He told the coach after the game, look at the coach game. After the game we just won against the Nets. He said, you going to play Sunday? He said, yeah, I want to play. He said, yeah, he was playing. I told them I
gotta overrule her and be like, man, this is my fucking body, bro. I'm playing.
You can literally look at it after the match. He said, I'm playing. So somebody's sitting down.
But I'm saying, JM, is he gonna play for these back-to-backs that's coming up?
Probably. He tried to play last night. Who knows?
DJ, do you know? Is he playing on these back-to-backs that's coming up?
It's up to the coach, man. He tried to overrule the coach last night. After the Nets game.
Because I'm just saying, like, we're going to be 50-50. We're not going to have him because you don't know for sure we're going to win.
That's tied, that club sports stuff, and I don't even want to go
with the way Ty Luke coaching, like, come on, man. It's night and day between him and Brian Shaw. It's crazy.
Yeah, but we stuck with Ty and hope that they let and let Kawhi go. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his thing.
I bet
But
you
the
Brian
good
Shaw
thing
looking
about it,
sideways at Ty Lue.
when
I
y'all get in
bet
the
you he looking
playoffs,
sideways all
though,
the time.
it ain't gonna be like that because you got sometimes 2 days in between the next game and the playoffs, so that'll really help Kawhi in his recovery time.
Yo, if
Hey,
they
but
keep
hey, but
that
hey,
back
we
to
gotta
back,
we gotta get to the playoffs, Elise.
Sam, if they keep Kawhi and that can't play back to back in the playoffs,
We gotta get up
Sam,
in
Kawhi
there.
should just pack
I'm gonna
up
tell you
and
right
just
now, we better
leave.
not stay. We better be staying in the 7th seat because I know damn well you don't want to get to that A spot.
Man, this back to back stuff is
I don't
crazy
think
for the
nobody want to
I'm
be in
gonna
that
tell you
A
right now. I
spot.
know you don't want to play the Wolves. The Wolves, I do not want to see them.
No.
I don't care, bro. I don't want to see them boys. I don't want to see nobody in the one game.
In the one man, hey, yo, fuck around, Kawhi be on the back to back, and we lose one. They gotta play another one the next
No, y'all could beat the
day.
Timberwolves, bro. Y'all could beat the Timberwolves easy.
Man, that
Shit,
whole thing
man.
with Kawhi is
Look,
stupid,
hey,
man.
Elise, I got PTSD, B, from the last time Patrick Beverly waving us goodbye. That was the meme of the season.
But he gonna come out tomorrow against the Magic, hit 40 points against the freaking Magic, but we needed one tonight.
I just didn't like seeing them back to backs because I'm like, damn, that mean Kawhi ain't gonna play in one? Oh man.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part about it. So, excuse my
That's why I said
language.
who making these schedules at the end, bro? What the hell?
That's from the Fires. That's not the problem. The problem is Kawhi said he wanted to play today. The problem is he is forcing Ty and them to put him in the game. Ty sat him down, but he's going to play. Ty's going to play him against the Magic. If you look at the post game again after the Nets, look at Kawhi interview, and they asked him, "Was you going to play Sunday?" He said, "Yeah." I told the staff and the coach I want to play. So guess
Hey,
what? He didn't
hey,
play.
Jam, do you think they should have fed Powell more often tonight? I
I
feel
think
like
we
Powell should have
still
got a
been
few more
good.
shots.
We fought back without Kawhi though. And like I said, I thought that we could win without him. We just missed some opportunities, a couple of open shots. You know what I'm saying? Like close to the rim shots, and of course, Harden's freaking turnovers in the fourth quarter. That didn't help. But if it would have went the other way, we could have won that game without Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really tripping.
Oh, for sure. I just think they should have fed Powell more. Powell should have had 50 this game, honestly. Like, I think they should have said, you know what, Powell's hot. Keep giving him the ball more, bro.
Not
Honestly.
with Harden on the court.
Yeah, I already know. Harden ain't gonna do that, bro. You know, did you see I think it was somewhere in the first quarter, JM, Harden and Powell were yelling at each other. They
Yeah,
were like
Powell, I read his lip. Powell said, I'm going to catch you outside.
Oh, I know for sure he said Harden, give me the fucking ball. Cause he had passed it to DJ in the corner and DJ had lost the ball and he went down and scored on the other end and Powell was yelling at him. He was like, hey, you could tell he said pass me the ball. Like
Yeah. But one thing, Kawhi was smart as hell, and I'm get off let everybody else. Kawhi was smart as heck, man. He actually went and got his own team. That does not include Harden. The second unit, what I was saying yesterday on the last slide about Kawhi, Bogey, Ben as point guard, Batum, and DJJ. That's the second unit. That was confirmed even by Mark. That is an official unit by itself, totally separate of whatever the heck Mr. Uno does. It's the second unit.
I mean, honestly, Jam, I wouldn't have been mad if he would have had bench Harden in the fourth. If he would have had bench Harden in the fourth, bro, we probably would have won the game.
Man, we did. He had three turnovers. You meant to say you wish we didn't have him in the fourth.
No, that's what you know what I'm saying. I'm saying I wish he did it because I wish the coach Ty Lue would have. If Ty Lue would have coached, he would have benched him in the fourth. Because
You mean
honestly,
Brian
we were already
Scott?
making a run. We're already making a run.
Yep.
We're making a run, and then what do you do? Bring Harden in, and then what we do? Lose the lead. I mean, lost even more by more points. So,
Hey, no, go ahead. I ain't gonna even talk. Let me know just about that, man.
nah, man, I'm just saying, man. That's just that's just Ty Lue, man. Again, what we all been saying for the last couple of months now. It's like it's on Ty Lue. It's on Ty Lue to make the right rotations, and he's got to learn to stop playing him hard in so many minutes. He say it in the what post game, he'd be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have played him these many minutes." Well, and then his actions don't say that. Don't say that. His actions don't show that. It's like, nah, bro, you in love with this man. You in love with Harden, man. We gonna live and die by Harden. That's what I know for sure.
Well, that's why we got Kawhi running his own damn team.
That's what I'm
The
saying, man. That's why I'm like, once Kawhi come back, we're gonna be fine. But it's just, if we leaving it up to Harden when Kawhi's out there, it's gonna be hard.
But I ain't even gonna blame it really on I ain't gonna do that because we could have still won the game. It's just like a couple of mistakes, made up in I mean, we only lost by 5 points, man, and we
Best
still
team over
fought
there, I
back.
guess.
Our team still played hard. It wasn't like it was a blowout.
Yeah, I know we came back, but
Because
it's just like when you have those games, you have to win it. You have to win those games, man.
yeah, take
Because
Harden out the game. We could have won.
Shit, if Harden didn't play, we would have won. Amir probably wouldn't even got hurt.
And I don't want to sound like I'm hating on Harden, but the stats is the stats,
Nah. I'm still
right?
Jay. I'm a hate on Harden because I'm still salty about that OKC game.
But see, so
Rob, try to come back in and out because your mic is the echo is bad.
Okay.
yeah, that's the one with the echo. Like, yeah, I had to try to wait, like I was rapping, and wait 2 seconds to hear the word, then talk. but yeah, BJ. But there is something up with Ty and Harden. So this is the first time I just say our team played hard. I'm looking at the positives. I'm tired of saying Harden them freaking turnovers at the wrong time, man. That has to be on purpose. Either I don't want to believe that he really chokes at crunch time. I don't want to believe that. I'm trying to get this man the benefit of the doubt. But when you constantly choke
Same thing.
in crunch time, constantly, man, there's something going on. And then Ty keeping this dude in the game, like I don't, there is something up with them two. I don't know if they lovers or pause, but I don't even know why I started saying that stupid word pause. But either way, like it's something up. It's something up with them, man.
Not only
It's
is
something.
they, not only you keep them, but you bring them back in the game. Like you bring them
Yeah,
in the game when they're making a run.
right. We was losing the game. We're harder than the game. You take them out the game, then come in and we win it. Like and it happened down every time he came. I don't understand how Harden rating is positive, but like we explained that the other day, I figure okay, if he got a plus rating, that's only because he's playing with Kawhi and them. Because if you
Yeah,
take them out the equation, fam, he was minus 17 both times. We was down
yeah.
17 points 2 times in a row with him holding the ball. God dang.
His plus minus only because of who he plays with.
Yes, who he plays with. Yeah, that's the only reason why he get a plus because who he plays with. Nobody never now they gonna say he gonna have him on the highlights. Oh, Harden, fam, but they gonna miss out the freaking turnovers. That is incredible. But anyway, like I said, we got a solution for it. A little bit of straightening. Kawhi literally has his own team. Let Harden do
Did
his
you
thing.
did
Go
you
ahead,
did you see
go ahead.
what did you see what they said about Amir that he's out the rotation?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, law says because of his plus minus, but I don't think that's what the real reason is. I think they
I
don't
think
want to extend him.
I think that be his plus minus is because he's playing with Harden. When Coffee come in, mind you, Harden plays the whole game, right? So I think it's Harden minus that's affecting everybody else around him. Because Coffee, I don't see how Coffee could have a minus rating when he scores every time he come on.
Yeah, Coffee's a good player.
Yeah, he's a good player. He way more physical and better on defense than Bogey. He's trying to say they try to say Bogey give more to the game. How? Bogey could shoot and all that, but Coffee can play defense. He tall. He could shoot threes. He could attack the rim. He could pass the ball, but because he playing with Harden, they don't factor that in. Anybody who anyway, go ahead, BJ. I will start a rant. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. So I think if you look at now the Mavericks are 4-0 with Anthony Davis. I didn't know
Yeah, I
that.
forgot Matt. Yeah, I forgot Davis back.
So he said Coffee going to another. Yeah, he's going to another team. They're already writing him off. They're gonna go ahead and let him walk. That's why I think they gave the spot to Bogey. I don't see all this playmaking Bogey be doing. Not against top teams. Like he's basically here for his shooting. Like today, I didn't see no playmaking he was doing.
I could answer that for you. I figured Bogey came here saying he wanted to play make. He's a point guard, like who can shoot. He's basically the same as Harden. He could do the same exact thing. So when I start watching him, right, when Harden and his system is playing that ISO, that heavy ISO. But Bogey, I don't think is like he's playing second fiddle to Harden. Like you take Harden off, like Bogey hit them 30 points when he went off. Hit when he go when he went 8 for 8.
Mm-hmm.
Harden wasn't on the floor. Harden was not on the floor. I was just looking at that, researching it, just studying before I even say something about it. As long as Harden and Bogey can't play together, which is probably why Kawhi picked Bogey to be on his team.
Mm.
Yeah, see, they just they Bogey and Harden the same player. Like Bogey could create his own shots. Harden could create his own shots. Bogey could go off for fire. Harden could go off for fire. Bogey not good on defense. Harden not good on defense. But Bogey is younger and costs a whole lot lesser. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So with him and Harden on the court together, it's like same problem Kawhi had. That's my theory on that. That's why Kawhi picked Bogey to play with him and Ben.
Hmm.
Next time you look at UC, that's why Bogey like he looked lost when he on the court with Harden. Like he don't know what to do. Like see Harden, I gave him some sneakers and shit.
Right.
Bribed him bad.
I guess so. I guess so. I'm gonna have to research that, man.
Yeah, research it. Yeah, I be studying. I don't be like come up. Yeah, I noticed. I like, well, let me see something. That's why,
Right.
but Ben and Harden. If you notice, Ben and Harden don't really come in together. Harden scared to come out the game because Ben coming in. Like them are his replacements.
Mm.
They cheaper, man. Man, man, we like to save money. Harden expected 35 million. Well, we just bringing you replacements that cost half of you, and here they go. So he wanted to stay out there and keep doing whatever he doing. But anyway,
Yeah, man. But JM, I'm gonna get up off here though. We're gonna be on here again tomorrow for the Magic game. So just make sure you tap in tomorrow.
oh, that's what's up. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, bro.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
bro. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you. So that concludes tonight's game, man. If you guys are on my YouTube, make sure you guys click that link. This is my playback. This is where I do my game evaluation, like actually play by play. We'll be going back on here again tomorrow on playback. I've started the game with no audio for the first half. I can't believe no one told me I was on mute for half the game. So if you guys replay this video, y'all don't hear no sound for the first half. Y'all know why. But we'll be back on here again with full audio for the entirety of the game against the Orlando Magic, which will be another tough game off of back-to-back on the road. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, put it out. Peace. Out of here like swimwear.